Yo, how's it going, yo? Um, so I had Ellie over and I opened up to her about like a very serious anxiety that I was having that was caused by when I was in prison and I was physically abused in prison. And it led to me believing that people were um, sort of negative. I believed that people were negative and the same sort of personalities as the people who abused me. Harmful people, not toxic, but actually very harmful. And so I got with I as a result of my state of mind because of being abused. I I carried on with the same state of mind for like 8 years, and because of this state of mind, I always got with harmful people. And anyways, I was talking to Ellie, and I was just saying to her, I went on I had PMS, and I went on a real trip about people wanting to take advantage of me. And I was saying to her, I prayed about it, and I wanted to know the answer. I wanted to know, were people holding that they wanted to take advantage of me? This was a lot of people. This wasn't just odd people who were, the odd like negative people that you get here and there. This was like a um, big amount of like people who were like this, who I felt I was getting this vibe off, and I I said to her that the answer will come. I will find out what their intentions were, whether they were good or bad. And like I was really confused, and I said it would take time, and it would be really nice to just have talked to one of those people who were saying the things that they were saying. Like there was a woman and a man sat behind me on the train, and I could have just said, are you trying to, is this your intention? This is this is how it's coming across. Is this your intention? And I could have just asked them. What their intentions are, and I would have learned everything that I needed to know right there. Really, I need to ask two people. I normally what I do is I ask two people what their intentions are, and if their intentions are good, then I just leave it there and I say, right, people's intentions are good. Usually do it that way. But after talking to Ellie, I went to town, and then I went in the cathedral, and then I went to a chip shop, and then I went to Ferry Meadows, and then I came back. And when I was with Ellie, she was hurting me emotionally. She may not have been aware, or she wasn't trying to hurt me emotionally. And she may not have been aware. She wasn't aware of that. I don't, to be fair, I don't feel she was doing anything toxic, but I found being with her very stressful, and it made me a little psychotic, because when I get stressed out, I become psychotic. And the point that I'm getting to is that that cleared up, and what came through was a huge relief from feeling that people are talking about me. Every time someone speaks, I'd feel that they were talking about me. And it cleared up. It cleared up, and nobody was talking about me. People were talking about just random stuff, and I could see that, and my awareness had really opened up. And I could so see that people weren't talking about me. They were just talking about random stuff. And in the past, I could see that my mind was taking what they said and using the words that they said and fitting the words into some sort of harm that they didn't mean, that some harm that my mind was um, coming up with. I must be quite intelligent, because every time someone spoke, my mind would find a way to fit those words to something harmful that it meant for me. Um, and I could see this is the first time that I've had this awareness that people aren't talking about me, that people aren't trying to harm me, etc., etc. And I just think that it's really dope that I was talking to Ellie, saying that I need this to clear up. I need this. I need the answer. I'm going to pray about it. I need the answer to what is going on. Is it real or not? What exactly is going on? And like the same day, and this is today. Today is I think it's about the 2nd of no, I think it's the 4th of March. And it's a Tuesday. No, it's a Monday. It's the 3rd, and it's a Monday. And wait a minute, I've got a doctor's appointment for tomorrow. Okay, I'm confused as to what the date is, but it's Monday anyway. And like, this is cleared up the same day that I asked the question to the universe, or to, in my intentions, it was to ask to like I say, to ask some random person who I feel was hurting me with what they were saying, to ask them, just some random person, are your intentions, like how I was feeling their intent. I don't want to say what I feel their intentions were, because it's inappropriate, because they didn't mean it that way, so it's inappropriate for me to say what I thought that intention was. But for me to ask them, is this your intention? And from what they say, I can understand where they're coming from, and sort of read in between the words of what they're saying, and really try to understand why people are speaking like to me when they really should be speaking about random stuff, why people are speaking to me. Yeah. So I got my answer. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the day, with the way the day went, because like, when I realized that I'm going to get the answer I mean, to be real, I lost it when I had PMS. I lost it fully, and I got angry, and I shouted at two guys. And I was so much in emotional pain, because I felt people's intentions were bad towards me. And I started crying. I started crying because I was so happy, because I knew that the awareness that I was after, the answer that I was after, would come to me, and I was just crying because I was so happy that I was. It just seemed like such a gift, to be given the awareness of understanding what is going on. It seems such a gift and such a beautiful thing, and I started crying, and that's my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed making it, and have a good one. Goodbye.